Lesson 2. Essential question. What are the states of matter? Engage your brain. Find the answer to the following question in this lesson and record it here. How does heating this frozen treat affect it? Active reading. Lesson vocabulary. List the terms and make notes in the interactive glossary as you learn more. Signal words. Cause and effect. Signal words show connections between ideas. Words signaling a cause include because and if. Words signaling an effect include so and thus. Active readers remember what they read because they are alert to signal words that identify causes and effects. What's the state? What a party! You can eat a piece of solid cake, drink a cold liquid, or play with a gas-filled balloon. Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, draw circles around the names of the 3 states of matter that are being compared. There are 3 common states of matter. They are solid, liquid, and gas. Water can be found in all 3 states. A solid is matter that takes up a definite amount of space. A solid also has a definite shape. Your science book is a solid. Ice is also a solid. A liquid is matter that also takes up a definite amount of space, but it does not have a definite shape. Liquids take the shape of their containers. Drinking water is a liquid. A gas is matter that does not take up a definite amount of space and does not have a definite shape. The air around you is a gas. Curtains. Ribbon. Ice cubes. Orange drink. Identify the solids, liquids, and gases in the picture by writing S, L, or G in each box. Air in balloon. Bubbles. Plastic. Cool! It's freezing! When matter cools, it loses energy. How does cooling affect water? Water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, draw circles around the clue words that signal a cause and effect relationship. All the pictures show water at a temperature lower than 0 degrees Celsius, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. How do we know this? If liquid water cools to that temperature, it freezes. Below that temperature, water exists as a solid, ice. Freezing is the change of state from a liquid to a solid. How would this igloo be different if its temperature was 10 degrees Celsius? How can you tell that the temperature of the snow is below 0 degrees Celsius? Hail is water that falls to earth as small balls of ice. This snowball holds together because the water in it is frozen into a solid. This girl can skate on ice because ice is a solid. Do the math. Solve a story problem. The temperature of a puddle of water is 10 degrees Celsius. The water cools by 2 degrees every hour. In how many hours will the puddle of water begin to freeze? Explain how you got your answer. Just add heat. When matter is heated, it gains energy. How can heating affect water? Active reading. As you read the next page, draw 1 line under a cause. Draw 2 lines under the effect. Water is a liquid between the temperatures of 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius. If the sun heats this ice sculpture enough, it will begin to melt. What happens to an ice cube after you take it from the freezer? As it warms, it begins to melt. Melting is the change of state from a solid to a liquid. Ice melts at the same temperature that liquid water freezes, 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Melting is the opposite of freezing. If you heat a pot of water on the stove, the temperature of the water increases until it reaches 100 degrees Celsius, 212 degrees Fahrenheit. At 100 degrees Celsius, water boils or changes rapidly to a gas called water vapor. You can't see water vapor, it's invisible. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. What's the temperature? Draw a line from each thermometer to the picture that shows the state of water indicated by the temperature on the thermometer. Garden hose. Ice cube. Boiling water. Now you see it. Liquid water can change to a gas without boiling. Look at the drawings of a puddle. What changes do you see? Water can evaporate at temperatures below 100 degrees Celsius. Active reading. As you read these 2 pages, draw a line under each main idea. Liquid water does not have to boil to become a gas. When you sweat on a hot day, the water on your skin disappears. The liquid water turns into a gas. This is called evaporation. Water can evaporate from other places, such as a puddle. The sun's heat makes the water in the puddle change to water vapor, which goes into the air. The puddle gets smaller as the water disappears. Most of the liquid water has changed to a gas. A gas can change back to a liquid. This is called condensation. Water vapor condenses as it cools and loses energy. Water vapor in the air condenses on a cold car window. The outside of a cold soft drink can becomes wet on a hot day. The grass on a cool morning may have dew on it. These are all condensation. What happened to water vapor in this girl's warm breath as she breathed on the cold window? Sum it up. When you're done, use the answer key to check and revise your work. Read the statements. Then draw a line to match each statement with the correct picture. 1. This state of matter does not have a definite size or shape. 2. This state of matter has a definite size and takes the shape of its container. 3. During this process, a liquid changes to a gas. 4. This state of matter has a definite size and shape. 5. During this process, a gas changes to a liquid. A, B, C, D, E. Lesson 2. Brain check. Wordplay. 1. Use the words in the box to complete the puzzle. Solid, liquid, gas, evaporation, condensation. Key lesson vocabulary. Across. 2. Boiling changes liquid water to this state. 4. At 0 degrees Celsius, ice can change to this state if heat is added. 5. The water in a puddle changes to a gas through this process. Down. 1. A gas changes to a liquid through this process. 3. Ice is water in this state. Apply concepts. 2. Make a list of solids, liquids, and gases in your school. 3. Think about what happens to a glass of cold water outside on a hot day. Use the words evaporation and condensation to describe what happens to the water inside the glass and what happens on the outside of the glass. 4. Which picture shows solid water? Which shows liquid water? Label the pictures. Take it home. Share what you have learned about the states of matter with your family. With a family member, name states of matter that are present at mealtime or in places in your home.